I've been having fun playing around with this hail here. I've gotten a slag hail and a shock hail before. So this is my first corrosive hail. It's been a fun time playing around with that. Let's see what these shops have. So these shops are giving level 42 stuff. We're currently level 46, so we can pretty much ignore these shops and just continue with the story missions for now. So we've done the creature slaughter and the bandit slaughter. So I'm not sure what level the other slaughters are, but for now anyway we can continue with the story missions. The doctor's orders, again the doctor's orders is only level 42, so it's giving us a little bit lower level stuff. Rabid stalkers here. I was not expecting to get these stalkers to aggro on me as well. Let's see if we can just get a bit of space coming this way. Let's keep running. Try to get a bit of space here. Another rabid stalker. Let's try a grenade or two. See if we can clear out some of these stalkers with a grenade. Slowly thinning out the stalkers here. It was a bit of a hectic start. Kind of tempted to see whether that badass loader dropped anything. So I may venture back just to have a little peek. A loader that's probably almost dead at this point. Okay, now we have a little bit of peace to have a look around. We've got a level 43 green Torgue assault rifle. I was not expecting the creatures outside to aggro on me as well as the loaders inside. And the Hyperion soldiers as well. Maya does seem pretty tanky though. I was expecting to go down there, but Maya stayed up. I don't really need to look at this, this is going to be low level stuff. So that's good to know that she can take a bit of punishment without going down too quickly. Generally when you get swarmed by the stalkers, particularly multiple rabid stalkers, you're going down for sure, but not that time. I guess also I'm level 46 and I'm probably fighting level 42 creatures, so that's probably the reason why I didn't go down. I am fighting level 42 creatures. That probably explains it. So we'll push on and do the Bloodwing part of the mission. Just out of curiosity, I'm just going to check what level the Bloodwing mission is. So that's level 42, so we're quite a bit higher than the story mission. So we can just push forward and continue the story missions without doing any of the side missions. Gun loader down low here. Those nitro stalkers, their explosions look like they do a ton of damage, but they don't really. More loaders coming through, power loaders, and an angelic guard. I'm happy to take care of the angelic guard first. I think we've got the badass loader coming through now. Oh, super badass stalker. That's what the badass label was. I saw that badass label and I thought it was the loader. There's the super badass loader. See if I can get the range on this hail. I think it's just me and the badass loader here.
Stay still. Boo-yah.
He went down pretty easily. But again, he was a lower level. So this is all level 40 stuff here. We've got a bit of iridium to spend as well. We'll push forward with the story mission. Not even worth bothering with the loot midgets at this stage. They are they are around level 40 or 42, so we're not going to get anything good from them. Nothing on level anyway.
Did you find her? Is she okay?
We can race through the story at this point while we are a high level.
Oh, I moved her a few hours ago. Somewhere a little more dramatic. Bloodwing ain't there? Damn it! Jack's playing games with us. Wait a minute. I'm seeing some commotion in the observation wing. Maybe they moved her there. Just keep pushing through the preserve.
Rescue Bloodwing.
Enough. I'm back, bitches.
Pretty powerful, those
Hold it.
flame attack there. I thought I'd mess around with the hail, but it's probably not a good idea experimenting with weapons, fighting those bosses, even if they were a little bit lower. Home Inclusive Cloud there, 2.5 second fuse time. And from here, we have to push on through to the Stalker enclosure. I think this is going to be level 40 stuff too. Level 42 stuff. Iridium's always useful though. Let's have a quick look at the stuff we do have, because we do have some lower level gear anyway, so we might get some upgrades here. Sticky lobbed shock bouncing Betty, we don't need that. Home Inclusive Cloud, 2.5 seconds, rubberized singularity. check the weapons. Hyperion sniper, we don't need that. We've got a level 39 rocket torpedo. Not a big fan of that. I think I would prefer this lance, so I'm going to retire this rocket torpedo. Keep the lance as my Torgue assault rifle. We got our creamer now. We got that from the creature slaughter challenge. That's the prize for completing that. Got a few shotguns. Not using shotguns at the moment. Been using the SMGs, but I've been happy with this Ravager. This has been good. And we got to upgrade our fire SMG for this Hellfire. We can sell off this non-elemental SMG. We'll try to stick to the elemental ones. And again, I'll stick to the Maliwan for the elemental sniper.
Stay put.
Rabid Stalker. Rabid Stalker doesn't want to come forward. Doesn't seem, the Rabid Stalkers don't seem quite so aggressive as they do on the OP levels, on the OP Digistruct peak run. I assume it's the same AI, so they probably are moving the same and attacking the same, but just feels like they fumble around a lot more and don't come straight at you like they do on the Digistruct peak. Could just be that I'm more used to them. Could just be a case of having more experience dealing with the Rabid Stalkers.
No! Please, no!
What's going on? What is this?
Today is
Another
a
Rabid
great
Stalker
day.
down there.
Today, your training is finally put to use.
Who are these people?
Terrorists, criminals, evil men. You will destroy them, as is your duty. This is what you have trained
Is that a
for.
Zing Stalker? It was a Zing Stalker.
Unarmed men?
Do not question me, child.
Not sure what their gimmick is. Maybe they just
Brother Harker, bring the first sinner
shoot
forward.
shock.
Yes, Brother Surface. On your knees, sinner.
Certainly shooting something, those Zing Stalkers.
What is this man guilty of?
Do not question.
Another Stalker behind.
I'll get you tonight. Just don't let her near me.
What?
Do not listen, child. Execute him.
Ah, to hell with it.
What are you doing?
This is a lower level area than what we are at, but the ammo boxes are still useful to loot, keep the ammo up. And most of our gear is around level 40 anyway, so we can still get some upgrades for our gear, even if we are higher level.
If you know how to use it, slag has lots of applications.
We have a bunch of skags. Aiming with the phase lock is pretty generous. You don't really have to have the enemy right in the middle of the crosshairs. Just in the general area is enough.
You're done.
I guess we can try out our Hellfire here. Just having a look at it. Damage is a little bit less than our level 45 shock weapon. But let's just play around with it. Might as well get some use out of it. We'll put the hail back on. I think to unlock the door you have to clear out all the enemies, so we will have to clear these
Stop, Slug.
Sky Hunters out. Might as well let the Sky Hunters fight the other enemies for us. Super badass slag skag. Now this door is opened up with the architects.
Hold it right there.
These architects are shielded, so the shock would probably be a better option, but this will do for now. That was a white singularity, which still might be okay if the if it has a good fuse time.
Volunteers are reminded to maintain a distance of 20 meters from the animal holding cell. Ignore this warning.
These are level
if you are in the
42,
open
turtle
quotes,
shield,
human base, closed quotes, testing group.
acid nova shield, fire spike shield. Now here we have, that's experiment notes, I don't really want those. Got a Hyperion slag sniper and a TDR SMG.
You hear screaming coming from the research lab.
Let's have a quick look at this shield. Acid Nova shield, not interested in that one. We have a nimble turtle shield. Capacity is a little better, recharge rate's better. But that recharge delay and penalty is substantially worse. I think I'll keep the fit turtle shield that I have.
So hard.
We're going to be fighting the Hyperion soldiers and the loaders now, so I think this shock SMG is going to be a better option. This along with the corrosive hail might be a good time. The range on this hail is tricky. But over time I'll get the hang of the hail, getting the range on it. It's a fun weapon to use. Certainly pretty devastating for the loaders here. More iridium. At some point we'll have to go back and spend it. We've got 70 now. We can definitely get some upgrades with that. Also we have the grenades. Can't forget about the grenades, might as well use them. No point leaving grenade ammo unused, because we are finding it in the ammo boxes, so might as well use it. And we have that nice legendary Merv grenade. Bonus package. Let's hoover up all of this ammo before we continue. What is this? Longbow slag grenade. We have some loaders that are spawned in already. This is a nice little area for the hail. Having all of these loaders funnel in. RPG loader by the look of it. Oh, a badass one. One more enemy, but before I do that, I just want to See what's at the end of this catwalk. We just have a couple ammo boxes here. It's awkward to use the phase lock when you're using the hail because you get used to aiming near the top of the reticle here, and then you're using the phase lock, which is targeted at the middle of the reticle. So you end up trying to phase lock the floor. What does this do? Releases a bunch of stalkers. Mostly nitro stalkers. Maybe exclusively nitro stalkers. Which are actually not that threatening. Their explosive projectiles look worse than what they actually are. Experiment note. So that's what you get for opening those cages. You just get access to another experiment note. Badass loader shooting off his rockets.
Stop.
I know Bloodwing, they're gonna have the biggest badass they can find protecting her. Should be a problem for you, but just a heads up.
And we also have the grenades. We might as well use the grenades too. Use them up. Nothing too threatening here. We can be pretty aggressive and just push through this area without too much problem. Without too many problems. Doing that creature slaughter challenge did get us to level up quite a bit. Got a launcher here, slag launcher, Vladof. Slag launcher, level 42. Got the hero. We also got our creamer. We probably should be using that. We've got a level 46 creamer here. We don't really need any other launchers. Let's drop this. We'll go ahead and drop this SMG, pick up the launcher that's worth more. We will be encountering a bunch of loot chests after we kill Bloodwing, so we will probably need to drop some junk because our inventory is full. Let's see what our loadout is like for this Bloodwing fight. Hail is probably not going to be all that useful here. Something that shoots fast. And we've got the shotgun. We've got a thinking here we could use. And as far as assault rifles go, they all fire pretty slow projectiles. So we'll start off with the shock SMG and the thinking for now. Can't remember if Bloodwing is shielded or not. We'll find out.
Want Bloodwing back, huh? Shame. I've been doing some really interesting iridium experiments with her. Hate to see her go. But heck with it. This is how it goes.
Slagged Bloodwing.
Oh my god.
So I think you have to wait for this intro sequence to complete before you can actually do damage.
All the elements at her disposal. Fire, electricity, corrosion, slag. And god damn, I forgot the last one. What the hell was that?
Let's just check the loadout. We have the Fit Turtle Shield. Probably the Adaptive Shield's going to be a better option here. Let's put the Adaptive Shield on. Bonus package, we'll leave that there. And we'll leave the cat class mod there too.
God damn it! Just weaken her and I'll hit her with a drink! I'm sorry, soldier, but you wish you can to save her, but if you can't, she's got what we need to get into Control Core Angel and grab the vault key. That's what matters here. Fire!
Okay, so I think now we've got the fight is actually on.
This is gonna be fine. Just gotta train Bloodwing, get her back to Sanctuary. I don't know, maybe Zed can patch her up. She's coming for you! Look out! Electricity!
Let's try the shotgun out.
What am I forgetting? You're gonna regret ever dragging Bloodwing into this, Jack! I'll watch her tear your throat out! That's cute. Corrosion! Come on, what's left?
So using the grog nozzle along with the phase lock does a pretty good job of healing as well.
Hey, I'm sending you surprise. I'm loading the trank gun. Tequila blood. This won't hurt, I promise.
So I guess she's dead now. We just have to.
Okay, she's still alive. Get the microchip in her collar, and we can get her back to Sanctuary.
Just have to get that color. I might as well deal with these skags. I don't think they're going to respawn. I can just clear them out.
Oh, now I remember. Explosive! No! That is why you don't screw with me. You and your little friend Mordecai turn yourselves in, or that dumbass bird is just the beginning. God damn it, Jack! I'm gonna kill you! You hear me? Sorry about Bloodwing, soldier.
I thought about using the grenades when the Bloodwing was on the ground, but it didn't happen very often. Most of the time she was flying, so I didn't really bother trying to get a opportunity to use the grenades. Maybe with another grenade, there's something like a Tesla grenade, maybe you can get some damage even when the Bloodwing is flying. Something like that that does a damages a longer area. We have level 42 stuff. Meteor dart. Let's go ahead and drop some of the lower value junk here. We have a bunch of junk grenades we can drop. Here, so this singularity is 2.4 second fuse time, and we've got another one 3 second, and a rubberized, and a Tesla. We can get rid of all of those junk grenades. Don't think the dart's all that good. Torgue pistol, probably won't be using that either. Maliwan pistol, Jacob's pistol. Let's see what's in this chest here. Maliwan white flame sniper. Slag SMG, I don't need either of those. We have one more red chest over here. Bandit launcher. We have the creamer for now, so we don't really need anything else. I'll go ahead and just fill my bag with some junk here. We can sell it off. So for here, I think we're going back to Sanctuary. Yeah, we're going back to Sanctuary to deliver the upgrade. And we've got the slag samples there. So we can run through.
Oh, I had a violin somewhere.
We're still higher level than the story mission, so running back shouldn't be too dangerous. Let's just sprint back here.
Whoa! You didn't think you were gonna get out of here alive, did ya?
Intruder in range. Deploy reinforcements.
Try to avoid all of these stalkers. I've got a badass loader there, but hopefully the stalkers and the loader can duke it out while I just sneak past. We still have the adaptive shield on, which is probably good against these stalkers. Jump back to Sanctuary.
Alright, sweet, sweet. Found it. Alright, this is a song for Mordecai's stupid bird. Any. Oh, you what? Screw you. It would have been hilarious if I found
Sell
it
off the
earlier.
junk.
Shut up.
We've got level 40 stuff here. We don't need to look at that too closely, level 40 stuff. And also we have a bunch of iridium we can sell off too. I think I accidentally equipped that junk grenade. Put our bonus package back on. Oh, we have to go to Claptrap to drop this off. Deliver this upgrade. So used to going into that main building to deliver quest items, to finish quests. Not used to running around the corner for Claptrap.
What the hell are you Holy scatsack! I'm invisible! This is you I can't Minion, give me 5! Oh, right. You've earned it.
Great. Claptrap can get us through the Angel's security
A
field now.
quest
Come
for
on
the
back.
Minion
may
over
have a
here.
way past
Your
the
master commands you. You helped me reach Sanctuary, Minion, and for that, you deserve a reward. I have a secret stash hidden very, very far away from where I currently am. In order to find
Oh,
it,
I haven't done the stash
you
mission
have
yet.
to perform a series of devious challenges. First, collect a few brown rocks for me. Then, defeat a badass skag. Then, pilfer the lost staff of Mount Schuler. Then, you shall bring me the head of the destroyer of worlds. And then, you shall get...
My eyes keep moving for no reason.
Haven't needed the stash, so didn't bother doing the mission for it. So we've got another mission to turn in up here. Roland.
I'm sorry about Bloodwing, soldier. Take this note to Thousand Cuts. You're going to deliver that note to a bandit leader known as the Slab King. Now, he used to be a part of the Crimson Raiders until his methods went to prove.
So we haven't done the Slab King mission yet.
Officials limb from limb in front of their loved ones was an effective way to get intel. He disagreed. Still, he owes me a favor.
What missions
He can help
does
us keep
Tannis
this
have?
bunker
Stand
outside
still
control
for a moment.
Angel.
I
Hidden
require
Journals
something.
and Splinter Group. So we could do this Splinter Group mission, try to get ourselves a grenade. Stormfront grenade. But we don't really need that right now, so I'm not going to bother doing the Splinter Group mission for the Stormfront. or a chance to get a Stormfront. It's not a mission reward, it's just a chance. So we can do the backpack upgrade here. Or ammo upgrades. What do we have for ammo upgrades? Pistol we're not using. Launcher we could do. Shotgun we could also do. SMG is probably the most useful. And probably the SMG. So let's go ahead and get the SMG ammo upgrade. We still have 20 left. We might as well purchase another one. Grenades 50, launchers 20. Probably launcher.
Maybe that helps you kill stuff.
That might be the most useful. We do have the Hellfire here, level 41. Wonder if we can get another good touch or not. Let's try. See if we can get another one.
They say money can't buy you love, but it's a damn good replacement. Though Mordecai might disagree with that. Poor guy. I offered him a rack hight's worth of guns and cash for winning the top spot in my underdog, but he never wanted any of it. If I had a nickel for every time he asked me to run away with him, well, I wouldn't need a tip.
So that's 60, probably not. Hello, Armashelt. If I will drop by for a bit before I get back to work. Oh, thank you for dropping by. So we finished the creature slaughter challenge, and we've jumped back to the story missions.
You have to follow their rules. How generous of you. Here, this is my
Now I'm just picking up another.
You'll understand when you
Of course, the good touch is going to be level 41, so I probably should have waited until later on in the story. So this is probably going to be worse than the Hellfire. Yeah, seems to be. So we're just pushing through the story missions a little bit here, because we are over leveled a bit for the story.
That's enough out of you. Let's go, Paul.
We're up to the Slab King missions.
1,000 Cuts is west of the Highlands. If you're looking for the Slab King, that's where it'll be. Now be careful though. Kind of.
I'm doing well, thank you.
After Hyperion killed his dog.
Hot day today, so I've got the air conditioner going, but it's still pretty hot in this room. Air conditioner doesn't do a great job for this room. Later on. So we've got a water class. Just get to Ultimate Vault Hunter mode where everything will scale to your level. Yeah, yep. That's right. Once you get up to Ultimate Vault Hunter. Which is really nice, because then you can go to any area and you know that the shops and the chests and everything will be dropping the same level as you. So that's a Warden class, Matriarch, and an Adaptive Shield, worse than mine. Lob Slag Transfusion. I might go ahead and swap out this Adaptive Shield, put the Turtle Shield back on for now. Next, oh, we have to go to 1,000 Cuts, which is just up the hill here. Probably don't need a car. Maybe it's faster. Probably not. It is very nice. Ultimate Vault Hunter. You can just roam around and you don't have to worry about what level the stuff is going to be on a particular map. It'll all be up to your level.
Intruder! We got an intruder!
This will be mostly bandits, so we can throw the flame, the hellfire on. Yeah, it is more fun knowing when you're going through an area, knowing that you could get drops, get useful drops. It does make going through that same area more interesting. There's no enemies left. It's less interesting traveling through an area knowing that all the stuff you're going to find is not going to be useful. So we've got level 42 stuff, which could still be an upgrade to what we have. So hibernating turtle shield, just a regular turtle shield. It's a bit of an upgrade, I suppose, but the recharge delay is a little bit more. I'll go ahead and get this one.
Good luck. Try not to die.
Does have a bit of capacity. Recharge delay is not too much more. I'll just hold on to this other one just in case I change my mind again. Might as well check my ammo while I'm here. I probably can't with these enemies around anyway. Grenades are damaging enough that I have to be careful. And the Marauders are shielded, so maybe this shock SMG is the best option. Russia here. We still have that buzzard around. Get the ammo from here before I deal with this buzzard. Pretty safe undercover. I don't usually check this porta potty up here. Been ignoring this one. There's another enemy stuck over here, and probably another buzzard, I guess. Something stuck over this side of the map. Oh no. Oh, that's what it was. It was one of those airborne enemies. Buzzard must have dropped it just at the corner of the map. Unfortunately, I got to get back to work. It was really nice to enjoy a stream. Honestly, keep up the work. Thanks a lot, Armorshelt. Thanks for stopping by. So we've got the ammo here. We can push forward. Oh, I've got some more ammo here. Grab this before we continue. Nothing interesting dropped from those enemies. Lobbed slag grenade, just a white one.
I tried to keep to myself, but no. You Hyperion bastards had to come after me. You just had to kill Dusty. What are you looking at? That's exactly what I'm gonna do.
Get these kamikaze guys first. Another crusher. So the phase lock was enough to kill that crusher. I didn't have to even shoot him. That's good to know in the future. I can just phase lock those crushers and then focus on other enemies, knowing that that crusher will be dead by the time the phase lock wears off. We have this porta potty here, a couple of white items, white assault rifle and a sniper. I think there's something else over this side too. Oh, that was lucky. Almost fell off. So there's another loot chest here, TVHM SMG. Green TVHM SMG and a white Torgue assault rifle. I just always think I'm going to overshoot that jump and go too far. Seems like a longer jump than what it actually is. And I end up almost overshooting that jump. Let's try this flame SMG just for something different. Well, these guys are shielded, so I probably should just use the shotgun for now. After all of that, there's one enemy left. Outlaw Executioner. A lot of these enemies are shielded, so, and this SMG is a higher level too, so I might as well just use this. I was not expecting those shock barrels to go off. I guess the phase lock might have set off those shock barrels. Is there anything over here? No.
The Slab King won't talk to you unless you join his gang. So just survive whatever initiation he's got planned for you, and then give him that note.
This is quite long range down here. I've got a buzzard way over here, dropping enemies on the other side of the map. Goliath's coming straight for me. Try to get this buzzard. Not sure what that buzzard got damaged on. Maybe he clipped into the bridge or something. Because it didn't seem like there was a dot on that buzzard. He had plenty of health, and then he just exploded. Maybe it was a ricochet. That hit him from that skill. Buzzer was almost dead, just had the tiniest bit of health left. Critical thinking, level 42. Blue. I have a thinking. Level 42 green. I can get rid of this good touch. If I need a flame SMG later on, I can try to get another good touch, but for now, it's just too low level to bother with. Might as well do this mission here.
In the face! Not so complex! Shoot me in the face! Thank you!
You get a bit of money and some experience for doing that. Just a bit of fun, I suppose. Just a quirky little mission. See what the chest over here has. Try not to fall off. This ladder is a little bit tricky. If you're not careful, you can just fall straight off. We have pistols here. Dial corrosive pistol, Vladof. Green. Nothing interesting. Worth checking while you're on your way doing this slab mission. I have got some decent stuff out of that chest before. I don't think there's anything else around here worth looking for.
Careful! Badass!
It's time for the real initiation.
We have the flame and the shock SMG, that'll do for now. Shotgun probably will be useful. Move grenades will be useful in this area too.
It's your chance. Did you see that guy's face melt?
Badass marauder here. Let's phase lock him. I'll get his friends first. Oh, another marauder appeared right in front of me.
Love a good elemental kill.
Let's use one of these grenades.
That was something.
Clear out this area a little bit. There's plenty of squishy marauders here.
The recruit's making you look like idiots. Slabs, go get 'em.
We still have these guys at the top. Can I pop their helmets off? Got one of these helmets off. Okay, I think I've got both of the helmets off now. Hulking mass of destruction.
Goliath on the loose.
Maybe that's the highest level. I shouldn't have got too close to him. I want him to aggro on the other guys.
Slabs can't break some
I'll keep my distance so this Goliath can do his job. Goliath. That might be the final level for the Goliath. Don't really need to pop this Goliath's head off. Now it's just me and the god live.
Another down.
You killed some of my best men to get to me.
I only got one thing to say to you.
Jacob's blue shotgun.
So what you want? You are the biggest badass.
Let's see what we got that dropped here.
And you survived.
Matriarch class mod.
I'm proud to call you a slab.
Let's go ahead and drop some of this junk. We got a bunch of junk we can drop off. Don't think I'll use that dart. Maybe I'll keep the Torgue pistol. Get rid of the Jacobs. I'm not going to use this dart. Get rid of that too. I can sell this launcher. This blue thinking's probably better than this green. I'll have a look at those shotguns in a minute. Blue Jacobs.
Yeah, great job. We're all so proud that you
Maliwan corrosive pistol.
This is totally not sarcasm.
Dial. Maliwan corrosive launcher. And that's about it there. We've got some more stuff over here. Vladof corrosive assault rifle. Those are generally not that good. Those are Vladof assault rifles. They're just a little bit underpowered, not worth using. Something green here, Jacob's pistol. Let's get the ammo from this lower section. Then we'll go up and check the chest on the upper section. See if there's anything interesting there. We will have to fight our way back down towards the fast travel station in the shops, so we might need the ammo to fight our way back down. There will be a lot of loaders in the way. I think it's exclusively loaders for the fight all the way back down to the beginning of the map where the fast travel station is. No ammo on this platform. We have a red chest here. Elemental relic. Incendiary damage and strength relic for melee damage. Neither of those I really care about too much. We're back to 14 iridium. There's bricks thrown here. These little Hyperion, what are they, feet? They look like Hyperion loader feet for armchair arms. Let's go talk to Brick, keep this story moving.
I was wondering when Roland would call in that favor. So, the bunker. Now that you're one of us, my buzzers could help you take her down. Go tell Roland I'm in.
Great job. With Brick's crew on our side, we should have an easier time getting past the bunker protecting Angel. Come on back and we'll see about getting through that door that'll only open for Jack.
Let me get the door for you.
I won't need this flame SMG for the next bit. I'll throw the hail on, that'll be fun to use with the loaders. And we can even out our ammo usage as well, get some use out of assault rifle ammo. Haven't really been using assault rifles much at all this run. I have been enjoying using the SMGs. Most of the time I ignore the SMGs, they just seem too weak to bother, but I guess with the right character and the right class mods and things, SMGs are worth using.
Follow me! Jack must have dropped some beacons to guide the mortars. If we don't destroy the beacons, we're dead! You saw
That loader just threw a grenade. That's the good touch I dropped earlier.
We gotta move! We gotta destroy those targeting beacons! They're guiding the mortars! Build the rack of the slab!
So much faster fire rate once you get that phase lock rolling. I'll wait for this mortar to go off.
Let me punch it down!
Phase lock plus that Rex skill, a lot of fun.
I'm gonna bust that shield!
Now can you actually help with this, or you just gotta wait for brick? Or maybe this part you can help with. No, I think you just have to wait for it.
That's one beacon down! Let's move!
Hey! Nobody destroys my beacons! Out the march, bandits!
I'll grab this ammo while I'm here. I've got some money from that ammo box.
Hold it right there.
You saw slab!
That gun loader almost killed me there. Maybe I got hit by a mortar or something as well. Kind of surprising that gun loader did so much damage there. I might have got hit by a mortar instead. Have to be careful of these mortars now that I don't have much health left.
Watch out! I'm breaking the shield on that beacon!
This will tell me whether I'm actually doing damage to this beacon. I am doing damage to the beacon. Because my health is going up with the grog nozzle here. Just not a lot.
Damn it, bots! Get him away from the beacons!
Pandora's our planet!
Hold it right there.
Down!
And we still have this ion loader. Not sure if I can just ignore it. And that'll stop the ion loader from making any more shields if I can phase lock it.
I see another beacon! Let's rip it up!
When you think murder, think Marcus Munition.
Ammo's not too bad. Don't have to bother too much with ammo. Also don't want to get shot in the back while I'm using a shop.
Shield! I broke the beacon shield! Attack it, slab! Oh yeah!
Come on, how hard is it to wipe about one vault under and a walking slab of me! Get him!
Silence!
Yeah! Over here, Slab!
Those badass loaders go down fast with the cloud kill and the hail. I'm going to just check what this badass loader dropped here. Got some iridium, homing bouncing Betty, another grenade, thrown grenade. Nothing great there. It's quite a fun little sequence doing that gang initiation and then
That was fun.
running back, killing all the loaders.
Badass job today, Slab. I'll meet you back in Sanctuary. Oh, and just so you know, my slabs will probably still
He's
try
got
to kill
spikes
you
on his
because
boots.
you're a freaking idiot.
Never noticed that before. They're like bolts, aren't they?
I know.
Makeshift spikes that are actually bolts. He's got more sort of bolt stuff all over him. That's a nice level design, isn't it? All these little bolts sticking out of his outfit. So we can turn this one in. So back to Sanctuary to turn this in. Get the story forward and get the story level up a bit too. I'll take a quick break and I'll be right back. Back to Borderlands 2. It's been fun playing around with this hail. I've enjoyed messing around with this hail. Kind of fun to get the range of it. Get the range figured out. So we got level 43 stuff and 44. So we're getting close to our level now.
Rolling.
Brick.
Just to interrupt this conversation. We've got a Maliwan shock launcher or a melee shield. Don't need either of
I
those.
got no idea how to get past a door that'll only open for Jack.
Sorry to interrupt, but we've little time. Get to the City of Opportunity. To breach the final door to my chambers, you'll need to be Jack. That means passing a bioscan and speaking a password in his voice. If you can kill one of Jack's body doubles in Opportunity, I can get you through that door.
Much as I hate telling you to listen.
We probably have a bunch of junk to sell off. Yeah, we do. We have a Maliwan corrosive pistol. Don't need that. I'll keep the TMP. I do like the TMP pistols, even if they do eat a lot of ammo, but we're not using pistols, so that's fine. And I'll keep the Torgue pistol as well. This is the Maliwan shock launcher we just got as a quest reward. We can get rid of both of these. We picked up a couple shotguns here. See if this blue thinking's better than our green. I think we've got a pretty good roll on this green one as far as parts go, so it might not actually be better. Doesn't seem better really. I think the green one is still better. So we'll sell off this blue level 42 thinking and this Jacob's shotgun. Actually, we'll keep the long rider. We'll sell off this other Jacob's shotgun. Jacob's shotguns are actually not too bad with Maya. I have liked those. This level 41 Hellfire is still better than this level 43 green flame SMG. And we have a white flame sniper. We can get rid of that. I've been holding on to this Maliwan slag sniper. I thought it might be useful. Haven't used it yet, but might be useful later on. So I'll continue to hold on to this. As far as items go, we have resistance relic. We'll sell that, and a white grenade. Sell that. So we have quite a few things here to sell off. Now we're down to 16 out of 27. How much iridium do we have? 15.
Check back later.
We have a fast level 43 fast cannon in the gun shop, ammo shop. Has a rubberized bouncing Betty. So it looks like the story level is around 44, so it's worth peeking in the shops again now. We might find something useful. Next we're going to Opportunity, do the Opportunity missions. Our corrosive hail is going to be fun during doing those Opportunity missions.
Get your health and shields right.
These shops are level 40.
I'll patch you up whenever you need it.
So we can just leave those for now. We need to go to Opportunity, which is very close anyway. We can just get a car and just follow the road across. Just around the corner on this road. This will take us to Opportunity, which is on an island. So I guess that's the bridge to travel across the water onto this little island here.
Feast your eyes upon the paradise that awaits you.
passing a bioscan and speaking a password in his voice. If
Oh,
you
we
can
got level
turn around
46
Jack's body
stuff, so we
doubles
got
in
on
opportunity,
level
I
stuff
can
now.
get you through that door.
Homing Bouncing Betty in the ammo shop. And what have we got? A couple of white class mods here in the med shop. Over here in the gun shop, we have a slag Maliwan SMG. Don't really need that now we have the grog nozzle. We can just use that for slagging. Oh, that angelic guard survived. Not much cover here.
This will hurt.
First wave of enemies down. We still have one probably on an upper level. Could be a surveyor. No, it's one of these guys. One of these Hyperion guys. Architects. Nice to get that slag effect with the phase lock. Nice convenient way to slag enemies around the phase lock target. Going to kill Jack's double here. I was waiting for the constructor to appear in this area. That usually appears, but I guess it's just for certain missions where you get that constructor appearing.
I am not a body double.
Not sure if the phase lock is enough to kill the architects outright, or whether you need to shoot them anymore.
Hold it right there.
Didn't take much to kill that one anyway. So phase lock may be enough just to kill them. They all de-aggroed. All of those enemies that were here. I'm sure they're still below, wandering around. Oh, this is the Jack's double area. Yeah, the phase lock is enough to kill those guys. And if they're happy to just file out one at a time, makes things easier.
That's one of the body
There's
doubles
Jack's
Jack
body
uses
double
to
there.
confuse assassins and impress his underlings.
clear the range here. This guy's still alive.
Who's next?
All the loaders are gone. Now we just have a bunch of human opponents. Jack is still around here. There he is.
All right, that was it. Back to work.
Grab the pocket watch device he dropped. It echoes his biosignature to every machine in the immediate area, so his doubles can do all of his hand kissing and baby shaking for him.
Check if anything interesting dropped here before we push forward. Some enemies firing from quite a long distance here. Oh, that's what it is. It's one of those turrets. It's weird. I don't think the cloud kill works for turrets. I've never seen the cloud kill go off when I shoot a turret. Maybe the developers thought it was too easy to kill the turrets with a cloud kill. It's a little weird though, that somehow the cloud kill just magically doesn't work for turrets.
That pocket watch also records audio. Jack loved to listen to the praise of his underlings. We need to create a
It was difficult to get the angle with the hail shooting downwards like that. Certainly more difficult, more easier anyway to get the angle when you're shooting straight ahead rather than trying to shoot down like that over a little lip as well. I think we have enemies above on the balcony here. And an SGT loader as well.
Did you know that some people on this planet still believe in silly superstitions? Like angels, warriors? We like to call them bandits.
Yes, this is going to work. If I get a...
Did you know that some people on this planet still believe in silly superstitions?
So we can just hit the switch and probably run. If I really wanted to get through this fast, I probably wouldn't even have to bother engaging the enemies.
Yes, this is going
Just hit
to
the
work.
switch and run.
If I get a few more...
Hey, kids! Did you know your chances of being disemboweled increase by 80,000% upon leaving opportunity? It's a
I have to go up for the next one.
I almost have what I need. Just activate a few more kiosks.
I may need to venture out this way and go up. It's got a white amp shield there. This guy's completely de-aggroed, strolling away. Got loaders in this part. This ion loader makes things a little bit awkward. We have this mixture of loaders. Oh, we've got a big guy here. He's resisting. And of course now the architect has to get out of the way. This guy's completely oblivious to me.
Please stop. I love my powers.
Probably not worth playing around with the hail
Stop.
for long range stuff anyway. Didn't get the range on that right.
That was satisfying, huh?
Engineers, let the loaders do the lifting. Loaders.
There's another badass loader there too. There's two.
This is called teamwork.
And another one.
Always more to learn. Silence! Ha!
We have one skill point to spend. We've finished ward off here. So we've got suspension or kinetic reflection. Gain the ability to deflect enemy bullets. Increases duration of phase lock. I think that's probably more useful, that one. Particularly with things like wreck. That's going to be more useful. So we'll go for suspension. There was quite a few badass loaders up here. Rubberized Tesla, Torgue, shotgun, aggression relic.
Did you know you're staring at the future side of the Opportunity Pleasure Palace? That's right, for $1,000 you'll be able to spend an hour with a life-size likeness of me.
How are we doing for SMG ammo? Not bad. I thought our SMG ammo may be worse than this. Plenty of ammo boxes on this map. And plenty of shops too, so it's unlikely you're going to struggle for ammo on this map. There's just ammo boxes everywhere, which seems to be pretty common in the Hyperion levels. Hyperion levels tend to be pretty generous when it comes to ammo boxes. Let's check the map, see which one's closer. Pretty similar distance. That one to the east is probably a little bit closer. It makes more sense to go to that one because we will have to finish off going north, so we can save the northerly one for later. See if this badass loader dropped anything. He died around here. Doesn't look like he dropped anything. Check these shops while I'm here. Might be a good opportunity to get some ammo actually. I was expecting my assault rifle ammo to be worse than what it was.
Try not to die.
Hey, kids, did you know what your mommies and daddies gave up so your family could live an opportunity? Literally nothing. Your family is paid to be here. I'm the one who feeds and protects everyone. Remember, we should all love our parents. But love us more.
You bandit coward!
Stay still.
We have a constructor here. We don't even actually have to fight these guys. We hit the switch so we can just keep moving.
Did you know littering an opportunity is punishable by death? If not, you also ought to know complaining about opportunities laws is considered verbal littering. Did you know littering an opportunity is punishable by death? If not, you also ought to know complaining about opportunities laws is considered verbal littering.
One more to go. So maybe I didn't hit this one, or I needed to hit it twice maybe. Oh, it's below. So I did hit that particular voice sample kiosk. I just needed to go below now. I think I may have to go the other way.
Hyperion Command has made a few requests of the construction team. 1. Start dying less. Right? Like that was the only thing on the list. Still, sound advice.
Down here.
Attach the pocket watch quickly.
We have grenades in this chest. I think we've got ammo. We've got enemies
Slowly.
converging. I think they're above though. Making a racket, but they're above. Homing corrosive bouncing Betty. Longbow grenade. Longbow transfusion. They eventually found their way across. At least that exploding loader did. Longbow shock singularity.
I see the files. All done. Now grab the voice modulator. Great. Now, unfortunately, you will speak in Jack's voice until you reach the security door. I will tell you the password to open it at the appropriate time.
This is interesting technology. I wonder how...
I'll pick these up to sell.
You seriously thought you could hide from me, Angel?
Check the map to see. Oh, we turn this one in. Probably back. Oh, back in Sanctuary.
Is that what you thought?
So we can just save quit from here. You can probably do that voice sample mission pretty quickly if you just hit the switches and keep running and don't even bother engaging with the enemies. I fought them for a lot of the time, but at least with that last one I didn't bother engaging, I just hit the switch and ran. Level 44 Maliwan corrosive sniper. Maybe that's worth having. This is the one I currently have level 38, so it's quite an upgrade to my other Maliwan corrosive sniper, so I might just go ahead and buy that.
Now get to killing. Don't get killed.
And we can check the other shops on the other side. Ammo shop. Lobbed corrosive singularity with a bad fuse time. Another singularity with a 3-second fuse time.
Farewell, friend. Who needs a medical license when you
And nothing in the med shop. We have a bunch of stuff we can sell off. We can sell off this aggression relic. Oh, that's doing an SMG damage. That's kind of interesting. What am I currently using? Vitality relic. That's probably more useful. But I can keep an eye out maybe for a better aggression relic. Get rid of these junk grenades. Sticky lob transfusion and a singularity, sell those. Longbow grenade, sell that. And we have some shotguns to sell. This Ravager is probably still better, level 43 blue Ravager. I think that's probably a better option than this Stalker. Yeah, I'll keep the blue Ravager. Get rid of the Stalker. And we'll get rid of our old level 38 corrosive sniper. And we'll keep this new level 44 Maliwan corrosive sniper. Don't use it much, but might be worth holding on to. Might be useful at some point. Now we'll go back to Sanctuary and turn in this story mission. Sanctuary shops will probably be on level now, which means I can go and get myself another good touch. That will be on level. Level 44 stuff here. Maliwan slag SMG. Ammo shop has a lobbed bouncing Betty, level 44. So we got level 44 stuff. Check these lockers, primarily for iridium. Oh, we got 4. That's what I was looking for.
This isn't a discussion. You're not going without me, period.
Look, I need you here protecting Sanctuary. This is it, everybody. Lilith, Mordecai, you're protecting the city. Rick will provide air support from Thousand Cuts, and I'll climb up to Control Core Angel from the cliff face. Any questions?
Yeah, why ain't I going? I gotta pay Hyperion back for Bloodwing.
And you will, but for now, I need you protecting Sanctuary in case this is just another trap. You'll get your payback, Mordecai. I promise.
Long as you say so, Roland.
Vault Hunter, we have a shot at stealing the vault key and stopping Jack from waking the warrior. All you have to do is get past a force field that'll atomize you, destroy a bunker carrying enough firepower to level a continent, and get through a door you can't possibly open.
That's his way of saying we're probably gonna die.
It's time to get Claptrap to Thousand Cuts. We need him to shut down the force field.
Make it painful, guys.
This is gonna be fun!
So, convince Claptrap to help. We might as well spend the rest of our iridium too. If we can get something with it, might as well spend it before we continue.
FYI, it may take some serious convincing
you as my minion, then Angel just happened to attack Sanctuary. Don't you get it? Jack was coming after me. It's time to take the fight to him. I'll meet you in 1,000 cuts. Oh, crap. It, looks like the hiding space for my super...
Where is he? Oh, he's gone. Maybe I can turn that in later. See what this med shop has. Throw an electric move.
I'm starving. I want to eat your babies. Son, this might sting a bit.
So I think if you just accept this optional mission,
Hey, Roland's boys caught this Hyperion jerkbag.
you can stop that intro video from playing, hopefully. Nurse class mod in the med shop, lead and shield, and an absorb shield.
Just below his sternum. But be careful, we don't want to nick the coronary artery.
Oh, that's an absorb shield. I thought it was an adaptive shield for a second. The other shop has not much, just an amp shield. Might as well do this surgery here.
Close enough. An iridium shard offer. How many times I tell you idiots, you can't get slack
Powers by swallowing this stuff. Well, that shard ain't no good in the black market.
Let's jump back to the story mission. I just thought I'd do that, start off that mission just so we can stop that intro video from playing every time. So it doesn't let you select that one. Might have to wait for the Dr. Z to finish talking before I can select a different mission. Might as well just talk to Tennis while I'm here.
Let me know if you're looking for work. I got stuff needs doing.
As I've said, Roland, now that Jack has the vault key, it is only a matter of time until he opens the vault. Also, I require a new ventilator. This lab smells of bacon. Bacon is for sycophants and products of incest. After hours of scientific insanity you could only imagine in your dreams or in my bed standing over, I have deduced that Jack, the vault key, and the iridium are all connected on a deeper level.
Come on back whenever you need some healing. As long as you ain't scared of a little tetanus anyways.
Now let's continue with the story mission. Going to 1,000 cuts.
Silence!
Pretty tanky, this guy. Super badass move. Check these shops just out of curiosity, see what level they are, 41.
Silence!
Other more orders go down quickly, just those super badass ones. Guess I should use this turret up here. If it's not too late. I guess the buzzards are allies, aren't they? Buzzards are allies now. Might be a good spot for a sniper. We have a level 42 Jacobs. Looks like another ion loader up there. So these bandits will aggro on you once the nearby loaders are gone. What am I getting shot by here? Maybe the ion loader. Maybe the corrosive sniper might be a better option here. We are sniping a lot of these loaders. Grab some ammo while we're here. Hello Lancelot, how are you? Pretty good. That's good to hear. Let's just get some of this ammo before we continue. And we've got a chest to check as well. Dahl assault rifle. Hyperion white sniper. So those buzzards were actually enemies. I thought they might be allies, but no. Not really using my sniper ammo for much else, so I'll use it on these buzzards.
Ready
There's
to go?
Claptrap here.
I've started my attack. I'm gonna tag every inch of this mountain if it's the last thing I do. Let's go. We're gonna make Jack regret ever setting up shop on this cliff. It'll take him minutes to wash this graffiti off. Minutes, I say! Hey, you coming or not? Oh, right. You're not a Hyperion robot. I forget that sometimes.
Bunch of loaders ahead, so maybe I can play around with this corrosive sniper. I think I'll use the hail though. That's fun to use the hail. So I'll keep the hail and the shock SMG on.
Got some buzzards heading your way, Slav.
have the wrong pistol here.
Real cute. Of course, the bunker's still gonna obliterate you, but nonetheless, cute.
Tough to get the angle with the hail. And the enemy's like in a little enclosed area with a roof on it. So that's a friendly buzzard, that one. Slab support buzzard.
You stop. Ooh.
Now we got some of these surveyors around. Let's deal with those. One more. Now I can move forward a little bit.
You stop.
Super badass loaders. That was good. Got a nice cheeky angle on those loaders over that crest. That's a neat way to use the hail. Find an angle where you can just lob it over cover. Dial sniper.
Silence.
I think we have some surveyors around.
You stop.
First law to see. Repentance.
Satisfying to use the hail there.
Silence.
Most of these commandos here are shielded, so this is quite nice to have this shock SMG. I think there are a few loot chests around here, at least one, further down the hill. check this loot chest down here. There's a couple of blue items here. Class mods I can't use. Unfortunately, blue class mods, but not for us. There may be another loot chest down here. At least there's some ammo boxes, if nothing else. That might be it. Oh, there's another loot chest up here, in this corner. I thought there was two in this area. Bandit SMG, green one, TD or white TD or shotgun. And here's the other loot box. Couple of white class mods, nothing we can use really.
Be careful, Slam. My boys seen a ton of bad guys between you and the bunker. I know you can do it. I'm making my way up the cliffside, soldier. Keep pushing your way up and I'll meet you at the... Watch out for
I like to go take the shortcut across this way rather than the road, because you can get blown off the map if you go across the road. Keep running just until we get past this section where the mortar rounds go off. Then I can start engaging the enemies. But it is just a bad time to try to kill those enemies while you still have the mortars going off. Let's switch out the hail for the corrosive sniper. Quite a few sniper shots to take that turret down. Let's switch back to the hail. Looks like one human enemy. Oh, it's a turret. So it looks like one of the engineers constructed that turret there. Couple ammo boxes we can loot before we push through the archway. SMG ammo looks good. Not struggling for SMG ammo.
Wyatt.
We have the badass constructor coming in here, so something longer range might be better. Maybe the sniper. Or the launcher even. Okay, the constructor's taken care of.
Silence! Farewell. Ooh.
I was expecting them to push me when I was underneath there. I thought I wasn't going to be safe there for very long, but they didn't actually push me down there. So I was able to just spam some grenades and take out that constructor with just the SMG here.
You stop.
See if this loot midget didn't seem to drop anything interesting. Quite rare that the regular loot midgets actually drop an interesting item. It's mostly just ammo and money. I can probably switch back to the hail now if I want. All those Hyperion soldiers just ran straight into the cloud kill there. It turned out very nice when they do that. They just all pile into the same cloud. Let's go ahead and put the hail back on. See what this loot chest has. Bunch of white relics. Vitality, strength. Another vitality. My blue vitality relic is better than those ones.
Silence! So it goes.
Couple things dropped here. Bandit corrosive spinny gun. Level 45 Torgue assault rifle. Dahl corrosive assault rifle. Jacobs green level 45 bushwhack. I keep hold of a Jacobs shotgun because I have had good success with them in the past with Maya. But at the moment I've just been using the SMGs.
You stop. Farewell.
That engineer just slid down the stairs there. His corpse just slid down. We have a few more loot boxes to check up here, and they're going to be on level ones too. We have a Dahl Grenadier. See what this red loot chest has in the back corner. Vladof Slag Sniper. I'll keep the Maliwan Slag Sniper I have. I've got grenades in this chest. Longbow Fire Burst. Decent fuse time, but I don't really need it. Longbow Singularity. Rubberized grenade and a homing Tesla. Nothing worth picking up there. This shock SMG's been doing well. It's just a green one, but it's been very useful even though it's just green. Probably because I got it on level a long time ago, and most of my other gear is under level by a few levels now.
You know how I got my hands on that vault key? See, a few years back, Wilhelm and I paid a visit to your little friend Tanis, and we beat her for hours. We ripped it out of her broken fingers. But we let her live because that's what heroes do. They show mercy.
Slab, you're coming up on the bunker.
This chest has been giving me a lot of Vladof assault rifles. Whoa, what just shot me? Ah, that's what shot me. Loot midget. I don't think we're going to get anywhere here. Completely didn't see this guy. I think my rockets were hitting the chest as well. I don't think my rockets were actually hitting the loot midget there. They were just hitting the chest. Took me a few seconds to figure out what was happening.
We at Hyperion wish to thank you for your attempts to overthrow us. The numerous deaths you have suffered during your revenge quest have brought in considerable profits.
Have to keep an eye out for those loot midgets. Was more interested in the chest.
Quiet.
Yeah, this loot midget definitely is like clipped into the chest. Oh, this guy. Can drop food stuff. Oh, okay, like health.
Stop.
Look at this guy, just completely clipped into the map. What can I do about this? Not much. He's got his gun sticking out from the chest, but not the rest of him. Oh, can drop good stuff, yeah. Yeah. I think I've got, I think I might have got one of my bonus package grenades might have dropped from a loot midget. I think that's what happened. Could even be the one I have now. I think I got this bonus package grenade here from the loot midget. Might just forget about this guy. Forget about that guy. It's completely clipped into that chest with just his gun sticking out. I think I'm going to have a very bad time trying to kill that guy. Alright, I'll take a quick break at this point and I'll be right back. Back to Borderlands 2. On with the bunker fight. See what we have here in these shops. Level 46 stuff. Very nice. Which class mod? Banshee. Shield and immolate. And another Banshee. White one that time. Ammo shop. Has a corrosive bouncing Betty. Ammo is good, we don't need to buy any ammo.
That force field protects the final door to my chambers. It will only deactivate once you've destroyed the bunker.
Let's check the loadout here. We've got the turtle shield, Maliwan shock SMG, and the hail. I'll just reload the launcher while we're here. Tempted to swap out the hail for something else, but I'll keep it for the time being.
Breaking his mouth breathers couldn't bust my bunker, and neither can you.
So it goes.
Hell yeah! One auto cannon down. Oh crap! Keep fighting, Sam! Bust those guns! Laser countermeasures! Jump! My boys got supplies for you. Look for the buzzard with the white.
Tempted to use the hail for these turrets, but I guess they're quite close, aren't they? So I could just use the hail. Or the turrets would be further away, so I thought maybe the hail's not such a great option. Oh, that got me, that particular exploding loader. Is there another loader here I can shoot? There's one. And here's another turret. Just got the angle on that turret with the hail. Is this still alive? No, it's right in front of me. I thought I did kill that turret with the hail.
You're doing great, Slab. Once we bust this bunker, there's nothing to stop you from grabbing the vault key. Just keep fighting. The slabs are dropping ammo on the center platform.
Where is this other one? Oh, it's down here. Probably one way off. Where's that last one? Might have to go on a bit of a trip here to get the last one. All the other ones you can get from that same platform, but not that last one. There it is. It's awkward to get from that angle. With the hail. When you've got that overhang, when you've got that roof, Trying to get the lob the hail bullets with that roof is a tough.
You really think I'd protect Angel with nothing but a couple of bots and some flimsy turrets? You see, you're not at the bunker right now. The bunker isn't a place. That's the bunker. With the BNK-3R, the greatest defense bot ever.
Hail probably won't be that useful here. What should I go for? Try this corrosive sniper along with the SMG.
I signed her myself. Now do me a favor and die. Oh, crap! The bunker went airborne, Slabs. This is gonna get messy. That is a big ass gun.
Not bad, brother. Try to face like one of these loaders.
Silence!
Let's try a shotgun instead here. Maybe try this Hyperion.
The Slav's got ammo for you out on the ring.
Let's reload this launcher here while I have the opportunity to. Where did Bunker go?
The bunker's chewing up our slabs. Destroy those autocannons.
Silence!
Reload this launcher here. Almost dead.
Mortify! Mortify! Take cover!
Success.
Quiet.
Mortify! Mortify! Take cover! My slabs can't fight with you if you don't kill those autocannons!
There we go. Let's see what we got. Have to keep an eye out for the stray loader. That can still take you down. Bunch of helpful ammo up in the air.
With the bunker destroyed, you can access the door to my chambers. Move quickly.
We have some iridium. Acid Nova shield. Rubberized grenade. Purple absorb shield. That might be useful actually. Until I find something better. That's the best absorb shield I've seen so far. Dial. SMG. Shock Nova shield. Plain SMG. Another purple shield. Some of the melee shield. Dial Flame Assault Rifle. White sniper. Adaptive shield, that might actually be useful too. It might be better than my current adaptive shield. Trifusion, crowdsourcing. Jacob's Bushwhack, level 47. So all this stuff's level 47. Bandit launcher. Vladof assault rifle. Can't see anything all that great here that's dropped. A couple of things might be small upgrades to what we currently have. I think we've gone through all of this stuff now. What was that? Dahl assault rifle. Let's have a look at some of this stuff. That bandit launcher, we can just sell that. Some of this stuff we had from before, the stalker we don't need. I've got a couple of bushwhacks here. We are using level 42 Hyperion shotgun. This one's 47, so we'll just keep that for now. Not really using it all that much though, Hyperion shotguns. As far as items go, we'll keep that absorb shield until we find something better. And this adaptive shield is a good upgrade. Recharge delay is better. Resistance is not so good though. I'll keep it just for the extra capacity and recharge rate though. We can always keep an eye out for a better one. And we can sell this white absorb shield. We'll just pick up some other stuff, we can just sell it off. Now we have to go underneath. I'll just check this chest up here first. TVHM shotgun and a white Jacob's sniper. Now we can go down. Ammo's not bad because there was all of that ammo strewn along the floor. So we didn't really get too depleted as far as ammo goes. See what this red chest has. Pistols in this one. Level 47. Torgue pistol. Might pick that one up. We can drop this level 42. Never really used the Torgue pistol. I'll keep that one though, why not? Now, looking at the skills, I was trying to get the chain reaction skill to go off. I'm not sure if it did though, I don't think it did. I don't know if the chain reaction skill makes the same sound as the bore skill when it goes off. I didn't hear anything like that when I was shooting at Bunker.
I'm nearly there, soldier! I'm climbing up the rear of the control core! I'll meet you inside!
I'll take this opportunity to sell off the junk that we picked up from the top level. I'll keep that injector, get rid of that TMP, never used it. Get rid of this level 43 Jacobs. Keep this level 47 Jacobs shotgun. And we have a bunch of items to get rid of. Junk, bouncing Betty here. Melee shield we don't need. Shock Nova shield, get rid of that. A few things there to get rid of.
Get your health and shields right here.
Preparing bioscan. Please stand on the Hyperion emblem. Scanning biosignature. Biosignature confirmed. Hello, sexy. Awaiting password.
The password is, I love you.
That voice modulator had better work or this will all be for nothing.
I love you.
Access granted.
Consider this your final warning. No, consider this my final warning. Turn around and I promise I'll make it quick. But I swear, you take one more step, every soul back in Sanctuary will die staring at their own lungs as I rip them from their chests.
Interesting hearing Jack talking his like normal voice when he says I love you, not his voice when he's threatening other people.
A siren. Jack acquired his siren catalyst a long time ago. He kept her hidden from the world for years, but
Certainly does put on an affect when he's trying to be villain Jack, or at least assertive Jack, compared to when he's just giving his password when he thinks nobody's listening.
I detect you're getting close. Hurry and reach me. You must get the vault key and deal with me.
Control Core Angel.
Executing phase shift. The key is here, but to truly stop Jack from waking the warrior, you cannot just steal the vault key. You must destroy his catalyst. You must destroy...
Me. Jack spent years pumping me full of iridium, using me to charge his key and manipulate his enemies. Destroying the iridium injectors that keep me alive will stop the key from charging, and it will end a lifetime of servitude.
You get the hell away from my door!
What the hell are you doing? Angel!
Stopping you, piece of...
This might be a good spot to end the stream for now. We can continue with that battle next time. We've got a few upgrades to our stuff this time. Like some of these, we got this absorb shield with 31% absorb chance. That's the best I've seen this entire run actually. And a new adaptive shield. And a few bits and pieces here with the shotguns. We'll continue with the story mission next time. Starting with the battle coming up. So thank you for hanging out, and I'll see you tomorrow.